Well, thanks for staying with us. And, you know, Lynn, we have literally dozens of career and technical education programs throughout the district that can prepare students for very, very specific career pathways. Yeah. Students can even earn certifications and licenses through those programs. One of those programs that I think we're especially fond of, and I admit I'm biased, is our Principals of Education program. And it really is, as our lead teacher states, who you're going to meet in just a second, it's a program where we really try to grow our own teachers, which is just very, very cool. So let me introduce you and thank you for being with us. First, our family and consumer science teacher at Kingwood Park High School, Rolanda Wilkins. Rolanda, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And thank you for the amazing work you do. Principals of Education is just awesome. And we have two of our, I guess I'm going to refer to as teacher interns. First, Lauren Addison. And Lauren, you are a student also at Kingwood Park.
Yes.
And Ann Vondrak, who is a student at Kingwood High School.
Yes, sir.
Both of you are doing your internship, education internship at Bear Branch Elementary. So thanks again for being with us. And Rolanda, let me start with you. So we're growing our own teachers. Give us an overview of really what the Principals of Education program is about and how it functions.
Okay, it's a program we've had in our district since about 2007. We're here to educate students who are interested in the field of education and training. And those are junior and senior level students who want to teach or work with preschool programs or anything as it deals with the education program. So they go into our elementary schools, and we have several elementary school partners, and they work alongside our master teachers. Those teachers let them do everything from teaching lessons to making copies to watching them plan programs or plan activities for the students. Sometimes they do individual instruction out in the hallways where they're working one-on-one to help the students gain more knowledge and skills. They've participated in Super Kids Day, which is a really big activity that they like to do. And also sometimes they're allowed to go on field trips with our students.
How fun for the interns as well as the young students there.
Yes.
Ann, tell us a little bit about what you get out of this program. I assume you want to be an elementary teacher.
Yes, ma'am. I guess just I've always loved kids, and being able to be in the classroom and just see the development as they learn and as they grow, and know that I had a hand in doing that, and I was there to change that part of their lives, and know that they can grow up with that information and that knowledge, and that I made a difference.
Right.
And helped them, and that just means a lot to me.
That's wonderful. And Lauren, how is this different than what you just learned in the classroom?
It's more of teaching them instead of us learning, and we also learn from teaching them, and it's kind of a good experience to see the light bulb kind of go off in their brains when they get it right or learn something new.
So Lauren, do you think teaching is in your future? Is that what you're
Yes, that's one of my main goals, is to become a teacher.
Well, awesome. And I should have asked earlier, are you guys seniors or?
I'm a junior.
I'm a senior.
Oh, okay, great. Great, so teaching is really not that far off. I mean, both of you, you're going to blink and it'll be there. So selfishly, you've got to promise me that when you graduate from college, you come back home.
Yes.
And make Humble ISD the place where you start your teaching career. I just love when our graduates come back. I just think that's the coolest.
Well, it's always nice to have teachers who have a history with the district, who are familiar with our schools, and some of our students, in fact, I know some kids that are now teaching that know the families of the kids that they're teaching now because they grew up here. So we do hope you come back, selfishly, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I was afraid you were going to say selfishly, I hope you all go to A&M. You haven't gotten to that part yet.
That's right, you didn't give me a chance. I was getting there.
Okay, sorry.
Rolanda, how many kids are involved in the program, and how have you seen that change over the years?
This year we have a smaller number. We have about 12 students in our programs. And over the years, I've seen students go from being very shy at the beginning of school to, okay, what are we supposed to do? And is it okay if they do this? And what do they call me? To, at this time in the semester, they're like, okay, I went in and we had a sub today, and I had to help the sub, and the students were not cooperative, so I had to move their clips, and they're very they come into their own and they're sure about themselves, and so I like to see that part. And then the students that graduate and go on to college, they still call and they email me and they say, okay, we're doing this assignment. You know, when you had us to do such and such in class, well, I'm doing something like that now. And I was able to use all the information that you taught us and the projects that we worked on in class. I was able to use that. So it's a wonderful experience for them to leave me, although I miss them when they leave. And, you know, they call and, you know, check on me and still need assistance and things of that nature.
Well, it's great for them to have that sort of support to fall back on.
Yes.
Because really, it's with you where it all started.
Yes.
Now, you guys giggled about kind of having more confidence at this time in the year. Share with us. So how have you, Ann, sort of transitioned from when you started the program to where you are now?
I definitely was nervous at the beginning because I didn't want to do anything that my teacher in the classroom disapproved of, or I didn't want to like hurt a kid's feelings, and you know, but being on the other side, it's I've come to learn that sometimes you kind of have to be the bad guy. Not exactly the bad guy, but you just have to let the kids know that you are an authority figure, and you can be a teacher and their friend, and but like at the same time you have to let them know that you are in charge. And you know, having to move their clips or whatever hasn't been that much of an issue anymore, because, you know, if they do something bad, it's like, oh, move your clip for me, you know. You have to learn that. You can't do that.
And that's exactly the point. That's all part of the learning, and they're developing as young ones as well. Lauren, how about you?
Pretty much the same. Like the first time I had to tell a kid to move her clip or something, I was torn up inside because I just hated having to do that to her. And but eventually it gets easier and it's not much of a big deal anymore.
Okay.
Well, discipline is such a strong part of classroom management, and it is a difficult thing sometimes. But as you say, I'm sure you get to know each child and know what their strengths and weaknesses are, and you find ways to reach those children. Yolanda, you mentioned that you had a little smaller group this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's because fewer young people are looking at teaching as a career, or?
I think it's not really so much fewer, I think, because we're rebuilding our program. And so last year was our year to take a little break and just see where we wanted to go and how we was going to move forward. So now we're in the stages of trying to let everybody know we do have the program, it's back. And so I think we will, you know, continue to build. It may be a slow build, but I think eventually we'll get back our big numbers like we've had in the past.
Good, good.
Well, they're waving us on. I hate when they do that, because this is just so great. So I'll get there. So Ann, any thoughts about where you'll be next year?
I'm going to Baylor University.
Oh, awesome. Great choice.
And they have a great education program, and it's really awesome because the first year they put you right in the field, hands-on, so that you can know if you want to stay in that major or not. And already being hands-on right now, it's amazing, and I just can't wait to know what it's going to be like in college. And you know, hopefully I'll go through that for 4 years, and who knows what's after that, but I would love to come back and
Awesome.
have a job opening.
Well, that would be my honor. And you've got that on tape. So, Lauren, you've got time. But any thoughts about college?
University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Or A&M would be my second choice, and major in mathematics and education.
Oh, great. Wow.
There you go.
That'll be super.
Well, it sounds to me like both of you are putting your feet firmly on the ground in education, and you should do well in college with this kind of background, because it means more to learn it hands-on than to learn it from a textbook, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you guys were lucky. You got to work with the best. Rolanda, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to look forward to the growth of this program,
thank
and
you.
have no doubt it'll happen. Stay with us. We'll be right back.